Let's be honest, we all love to hunt. From scouting a new spot to making that final draw, there's nothing quite like it.
But at the end of the day, it all comes down to dinner. For the ultimate field to fork dining experience, we'll give you a look at a few of our favorite ways to get your venison ready for the table, whether you're in the kitchen or at the campfire.
Well, welcome to northern Wisconsin. We are up here in Vilas County, here with Michele, and we are surrounded by great public lands where I happen to deer hunt, Michele deer hunts, and one of our favorite things about after the hunt is cooking what we bagged out in the field. So Michele and I are going to show you some really quick recipes here today, and I'm going to show you a really simple recipe of butterflying a loin, packing it full of blue cheese and wrapping it in bacon. And then, Michele, what are you gonna show them?
Well, I brought some of my daughter's venison from over in Chippewa, and we're gonna make shish kebabs with the teriyaki sauce.
They look good already and they're not even cooked. All right, well, let's get at it. So, like I said, I am gonna make a really simple recipe with the finest cut of your venison. Take the back loin, and all we need to do is slice it down the middle a bit. So basically you're gonna butterfly it.
Kevin, what does it mean to butterfly a steak?
Well, basically, so you're taking your thick cut and you're just cutting it right down the center so you can lay it out just like butterfly wings.
Sure.
So we're gonna take some blue cheese and just pack it into the center, roll it up like a hot dog, and then we're gonna take our piece of bacon and we'll roll it up inside. So all that cheese stays inside. Take a couple of toothpicks, pin it together so it doesn't fall apart on the fire, and you're good to go.
That looks really good.
That simple.
That looks really good.
All right, so mine are on, mine are cooking, and they're just that simple. Gonna turn it over to you to make these great looking shish kebabs.
Hey, Kevin,
Absolutely.
before Michele gets started, in defense of bacon, I've heard some people say that bacon's part of the barometer. When the bacon's done, steak is done? Or what's your timing?
I would agree with that. When the bacon is getting nice and crispy on the outside, typically these are gonna be kind of on the medium rare side on the inside. I like to cook my venison, and I think that you should cook your venison a little bit bloody.
Yep.
So it's not all dried out, and that bacon is a really good indicator that things are cooking and ready to go.
Okay, good. What are you making, Michele?
All right, I'm gonna make shish kebabs, and I'm pretty excited about it because you really can't screw up shish kebabs. So a couple different ways to do it. Janet was just telling me earlier that she likes to pre-cook her vegetables just so that the vegetables are a little bit softer and you're not waiting for your vegetables to be cooking and your meat is overdone or something like that. So
you said it's pretty tough to mess up a shish kebab. Is there a certain recipe that you really should follow, or do you have your own recipe? What do you like to use?
all right, so I did make my own marinade. You can certainly pick up some over the store, but that's the fun of it, is making your own marinade. So I use a little bit of soy sauce for the salty part. Brown sugar holds it all together, ginger and garlic. And then of course, again, because we are dealing with venison, it's a little bit drier, I do use a little bit of oil in my recipe just to kind of get everything crispy.
Like you said, shish kebabs, you can't hardly screw them up, but they sure do look pretty. They're gonna make everybody in camp think you're a gourmet.
They look pretty. One tip that we probably like to do at home is, again, just because the vegetables do cook a little bit different, I might actually string all of the onions on one bob and the mushrooms on another, just so then everything's cooked right. Who likes a raw onion? You might love them, but I like them cooked.
I like them. That's okay. Well, they look great. Let's get these on.
All right.
I think they're looking pretty done, and as we said before, the bacon is telling us that they are about done, and I think we should get them off because I can tell that Jeff is about to start eating his fingers. So,
all right, let me get us a clean plate.
You bet. The great thing to me, again, is you have a story as to where this meat came from. I know where my meat came from. This is the healthiest meat that you can find on earth. It's part of the hunt. It's part of what we love about hunting, is sharing this with our friends. So there you have it, 2 beautiful recipes that are nice to look at, and they're gonna taste fantastic.
What's great about this is that it's field to table and it's sustainable, and there's nothing better than knowing where you got your food from.
Kevin and Michele, are you going to share these recipes?
Jeff, you're still here. I forgot about you. Yeah, you bet we're gonna share them. All you have to do is go on the DNR website and search for keyword Wild Wisconsin. Thanks for watching.
Well, it's been another great season of Wild Wisconsin.
We'd like to thank Wisconsin DNR, all the sponsors, and especially you folks for watching the show, listening to the podcast, and heading into the field with us for our bonus segments. It's been a blast, and we hope to see you again next year for another season of Wild Wisconsin.